Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Also, welcome to the year 2021. So this video will be posted on January 1st, 2021, and I feel like 2020 went by really fast, but at the same time, like, really slow. There was definitely a lot of different events that happened in 2020 that affected the world, and then there were also events that just happened in my personal life that also just added to the year of 2020. So since today is the new year, I figured I would do a look back on 2020 plus my New Year's resolutions for 2021. So let's just get right into it. And I actually made a little Google Doc of everything that I wanted to say in this video. So if you see me looking down or looking at my phone, that is why. But before I get started with anything, I just want to thank you guys for all of your support in 2020. As some of you might know, I did start my channel in 2020 and we have grown so much, and I just want to say that I'm super thankful for you guys and I'm excited to start a new year with everybody. But now let's start with the look back on 2020. So I'm gonna move to the side so that I can fit any pictures or texts or videos from an event right here for you guys to see. Before I say anything, I'm not gonna be looking back on like the world events that happened in 2020. I might speak on some of them, but they're definitely not my focal points. Really what I'm focusing on are events in like my personal life that kind of helped affect 2020, if that makes any sense. But anyways, we're gonna start with January, and the first thing that happened is obviously it turned to 2020, and I remember everybody thought that 2020 was gonna be the best year ever. It was the end of a decade and the start of a new one, and everybody was just so excited, and then it kind of just started going downhill. But the second thing that happened for me in January was I came back from an amazing cruise, which will also probably be the last cruise I'll be on in a while. I don't remember the name of the cruise that I went on, but I'll put a little picture or something here. Basically, me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and my grandparents went on a really fun cruise that went from LA or Los Angeles, California, down to like Mexico, and it was really fun. We had a bunch of fun excursions, and yeah, I don't know. I think it was a really fun cruise. And now moving on to February. The first thing is I went to Las Vegas and then visited my friends in Minnesota for my birthday. So I don't know if I went to Vegas first and then Minnesota, but I'm pretty sure it was Vegas. But anyways, me, my mom, my sister, my grandparents from my mom's side, and then my aunt and uncle from my mom's side all went to Las Vegas for like a couple days or a week. And it was a really fun trip, and also it was fun to experience it before it all shut down because of COVID the next month. But we did a lot of fun things there, and I really enjoyed spending time with my family. And then in Minnesota, me and my mom flew there, and it was basically my birthday present that year was tickets to Minnesota, and that was a really fun time. Sadly, I didn't see like all of my friends, but mostly I did get to see my best friends, and that was a really fun trip. And then the second thing in February is just my 13th birthday. I think all of us were excited when we turned 13 because it's like the teen year. But if you didn't know, my birthday is February 19th, and so I'll be turning 14 this year. And moving on to March, I basically only have one event, but it's a pretty big one. And basically, I had my last day of like in-person school for my whole 7th grade year, which was Friday, March 13th. And I'm pretty sure this was the last day for a lot of people as well. But yeah, that's basically the main event in March. April, it was not a very interesting month because I was at home, and I believe I started online school for 7th grade. And the only event I really have for April is I made my photo wall. If you guys haven't seen it, that is my photo wall. I basically printed a bunch of photos from like Shutterfly, and basically I put them on my wall, and it was actually kind of a trend at that time. I feel like it's still up. I feel like I'll take it down sometime this year because I don't know, a lot of the photos are older and I'm ready to decorate with something different. And then May is actually when I started this YouTube channel. So I did start my channel on May 5th of 2020. That is when I posted my first video, and I started out on YouTube with exactly 0 subscribers. I will have like a mini series of videos coming out later this month of basically how I got to where I am by talking about like YouTube growth, but also monetization stuff and everything like that. So get ready for that one. I already have like the videos planned. I created my first YouTube video and I posted it on May 5th, 2020. And from now until the end of 2020, I'll be telling you guys about how many subscribers I had at the end of each month so that you guys can kind of track my progress along with me. And then around the last day of May, I had about 217 subscribers. And then in June, I finished online school for 7th grade. I was all online, and we weren't even doing like Zooms. It was basically just Google Classroom and stuff. And then the second thing is my aunt and uncle came and brought their dog to visit. So that was really fun because because my aunt and uncle have a golden doodle like we do, and we've always wanted theirs to meet ours. And at that time, we didn't have Poppy, we just had Kona, and Kona was like, I don't know, kind of lonely, I feel like. So my aunt's dog, her name is Winnie. Winnie came, and then Winnie and Kona just had a really great time, and I remember that, and it was just really fun to see. Another thing that I did in June was I went to my cabin for the first time, started construction on it, and then Lindsay also came up to the cabin from the main city where she lives in Minnesota, and we had a really great time. And then my subscriber count for the last day of June was about 740. So as you guys can tell, I gained about 500 subscribers from May to June. And then in July, I went back to Minnesota and then got to stay with Lindsay at her house and see all my friends down in the cities. So that was a really fun time, and I really liked that trip. I remember it was very fun. And then my subscriber count for the last day of July was about 1.1k. So obviously July is the month in which I hit 1,000 subscribers. And then August is when I started 8th grade, and I started it all online. But obviously for this year, it wasn't just Google Classroom. We switched to Canvas, and then we did have Zooms as well. And my subscriber count around the last day of August was about 1.8k. In September, I had an accident on my bike, and if you guys don't know, I have an electric bike because my city, it's kind of hard to use a normal bike because it's super hilly, but basically the road pavement was like way thicker, and so my tire skidded against it and I slid on the road, and that hurt a lot. And actually the wound, if you would call it, still hasn't healed over, and it's already January. Later in September, I went back to Minnesota to my cabin, and that is when we picked up Poppy. So if you haven't seen it yet, I actually posted a YouTube video of picking up Poppy, like a little vlog. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It'll be in the iCard. But my subscriber count for the end of September was about 2.1k. And then in October, I got my braces off. This is like a big thing for me because I had braces for 5 years basically without taking them off. And my teeth were definitely interesting, and now they look amazing. So I'm very happy with the result. I got them off on October 6th. I also started hybrid for school in October, which is basically half online, half in person. Currently right now, I'm on winter break, but like we're still doing that. So I don't know if it'll change. I also got my new phone in October. I got it the last day of October, so I mean, I posted the video of it in November, but my subscriber count for the end of October was about 2.5k. And then November, this is the big month for my YouTube channel. I gained so many subscribers from my unboxing video of this phone right here. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you should go check it out. It'll be right up here in the iCard. But basically, I posted an unboxing video for this phone, which is the iPhone 12 Pro in silver. And if you like this case, go check it out. I got it from Bing Cases. You should definitely go buy from their shop if you can, and use my code Alyssa10 for 10% off. But anyways, I posted a video of me unboxing this phone, and it got over 300k views, which gained me a lot of subscribers. But also, since I monetized, it definitely got more money than I expected, but I'll describe more about that in a different video. But yeah, that video blew up and also made my channel blow up. And then I also decorated for Christmas in November. I don't know why I included this, but if you haven't seen my decorating video, you should go check that one out as well. And then my subscriber count for the end of November was about 9.5k, and that is like 7,000 more than at the end of October. So I gained about 7,000 subscribers in 1 month, which is literally insane. And then in December, I started Vlogmas. I did my first Vlogmas in weeks, and actually when this video posts, there will be one more Vlogmas after it. And I also hit 10k subscribers, and I just want to say how thankful I am for you guys. I don't want it to sound repetitive, like thank you, but I truly am really thankful for each and every one of you, and I'm really excited to continue to grow. And then my subscriber count for the end of December was about 14k. So I gained about 5,000 subscribers in December, but that is it for my 2020 recap. And now for some New Year's resolutions. So on my Instagram, I did do a poll on what are some of your guys' resolutions to see if like I could relate to them and put them on my list. I have 10 right now because I don't want to make a long list of goals to complete, because I just feel like that's just kind of overpowering. But if I have like 10 now and I complete them, then I can always have more goals for myself. But my first one is to save and manage my money well. And now that I'm monetized on YouTube, I definitely want to focus on earning the money and then being able to save it, but also being able to spend some of it for myself and for my channel. I want to spend more time with family and friends. Obviously with Corona, it made it really hard, and it still kind of is. Like for Christmas, my aunt and uncle didn't get to come, and some of my friends still can't hang out with like me or their friends because their parents don't want them to. So I'm really hoping that COVID gets better in 2021 and I can hang out with them more. And then my third thing is just to continue to grow on YouTube, and my goal is to hit 50,000 subscribers. Currently right now we're at about 14,000, so I'm really hoping that I can hit 50K by the end of 2021. My fourth thing is to finish the grade that I'm in right now, which is 8th with good grades. And right now it's winter break, so I've basically gone through 2 quarters of the year, which is half. And so far I've done really well in my grades, and I'm hoping to continue that to the end of the year. My fifth thing is to start high school with confidence. For me personally, 9th grade means going to high school. In 2021, I'll be starting 9th grade in August, and that also means like going to a new school and stuff. So I'm hoping to start 9th grade and just high school overall with confidence. My sixth thing is to give back more. I did post a good amount of videos this year of like hauls and unboxings of things, and I'm really hoping this year that I can give back more, not only doing just like giveaways to you guys, but to give back to the less fortunate people and to just help more people overall. My seventh thing is to have more self-love and confidence in myself and like what I'm doing. Obviously you guys don't see much of what goes on behind the camera on YouTube, and I feel like sometimes people think that even if it's a small YouTuber, they're like just happy overall and they don't get hate or whatever. Even me, I have 14,000 subscribers right now, and even right now I'm still focusing on like not letting the hate get to me. And even at school, when people make like jokes about it, most of them don't even have the intentions of like being rude. It's just like for laughs or whatever. But even like jokes at school about my YouTube can hurt sometimes, and it just gets annoying. So in 2021, I'm hoping to be more happy with myself and just ignore any other things that are trying to bring me down. My eighth thing is to eventually be able to post twice a week. In 2020, I was posting 2 times a week until like about when school started. I feel like school just adds so much more to my like daily routine, so it's way easier to post twice a week without it. But I'm hoping to manage my time better and be able to put 2 videos out a week for you guys. My ninth thing is to exercise more often. And then my 10th thing is just to try more new things, such as trying new foods, trying new sports, activities, anything like that. But those are my 10 New Year's resolutions and my recap for 2020. 2020 was a year that brought some good things, but also some not so good things. So I'm kind of glad that it's over and I'm just ready to start a new year. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all of your support in 2020. And I'm really excited to continue to grow with you guys in 2021. And I will see you guys on Tuesday for my last video of Vlogmas. Bye!